Now, we've been as far as Sale and Terrelgan talking to some of the girls now. Now, it's Rebecca Fitzpatrick from the other way on the highway. Good old Bunyip. What a football area that is.
Yeah, it's a great football area. I love it.
Born and bred there?
I was actually born in Garfield, so the next town over, but I do a lot of my sports in Bunyip.
Yeah, it's only a couple of kilometres up the road, but gee, there's a rivalry between those two clubs, isn't there?
Absolutely, I love it.
Do you remember, just off head, and a wild question, they play for a certain cup, don't they? The football clubs?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but I do remember they always come together and it's a great match.
Yeah, it is. And one of my favourite all-time footballers come from Garfield, played in the VFA for Dandenong, Frosty Miller. You would know that name?
No, I don't actually.
He's a legend. They named the leading goal kicker in the VFL the Frosty Miller Medal. He's from Garfield.
Oh, I have to do some research.
Okay. Now, position at the moment, you're playing through the midfield?
Yeah, inside mid is my position at the moment.
Okay, so you like the hard ball and the rough and tough of it?
Yeah, I do. It's fun.
Typical Bunyip.
That's right.
They like it nice and hard. Back in the day, that ground was a mud heap. Now, you would have come through that area through Auskick, I would imagine?
I actually didn't do Auskick. I just went straight into football when I was 11.
Okay, so a late starter. So you're only 17 now, so you've basically only been playing for 6 years.
Yeah, real late start. Just one day randomly, my dad said, you can play some football. And so he just chucked me in the team and that was it.
So that's the question then, isn't it? Coming through those little towns like a Bunyip, 7 years ago, or 6 years ago when you've started the game, there wouldn't have been an avenue for girls back then.
Nah, there wasn't. And originally I was supposed to be playing netball, but netball clashed with basketball. So my dad just was like, well, why don't you play football with the boys? And when I went in there, everyone was like, what is a girl doing in here? But they warmed up to it after a while, and now heaps of girls are playing football. So.
That's changing. That attitude's changing now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's because of girls like yourself and the ones that we're talking to today. On Sunday, this is a big day for a lot of these girls. So what would you say to a girl that's maybe 9, 10, 11 when you started, and they're out here watching this and they're thinking, I might give this a go? What would you say to them?
Just do it. Just pick up a football, see if you've got the skills. Even if you don't, just try it, because I certainly didn't have the skills straight away, but I love the game now.
Well, you've certainly got them now. You're playing here at Gippsland Power. Are you quite surprised how quickly your developments come through?
Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't planning on any of this happening, but now I'm here. I'm loving it.
Just talking to you, I get the feeling there's a dream and a goal of getting drafted here.
Yeah, there is 100%.
That's fantastic. Now, I know who you barrack for, but tell everyone at home who you barrack for in the men's and in the women's.
So in the men's, I barrack for the Sydney Swans, and then in the women's, I barrack for Melbourne and Richmond.
Okay, so two sides. So you've got it covered. Those three sides are going okay. What if you got drafted, when you get drafted, and they say, Sydney, you're moving?
I would, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Bunyip to Sydney. You know who else did that?
Yeah, that's right.
Shane Mumford.
Shane Mumford, yeah.
The Sausage King.
Yeah, he's a big role model, yeah.
That's an interesting question. That's an interesting answer. So he's a role model. What about in the female field? Have you got any role models right now?
Yeah, so I've got two. So Mon Conti and Chloe Malloy from the Swans.
Conti, the captain.
Yeah.
I seen her play a couple of years ago at Icon Park. Unbelievable, the foot skills and the pace and hardness. So do you base your game around her?
I try to. I'm definitely not as quick as her, but whenever I'm in the middle, I try to base it off her, definitely.
She's super quick, isn't she?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Hence why you like Richmond in the female.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great player. We're going to have a look at you on Saturday out here. We're really interested in seeing how you girls go. You're going to be out here Sunday as well to watch Bunyip. They don't get on until about 4 o'clock. That gives you a sleep in, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we're actually here early Sunday morning doing a recovery session and helping with the Auskick girls session. So I'll be here all day on the Sunday.
Okay, recovery session. Ice baths?
Yeah, ice bars.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have need them in Bunyip. It's cold enough.
No, exactly.
Now, tell me, so that leads me into this question. What is the best thing you like about football? And I think I might know, but what's the worst thing?
Best thing, I think it's just the physicality of it. You can just do so much in football. It requires like a lot of different skills and it just all comes together. But the worst thing is definitely the running. Yeah, I'm not a great runner, but you have to do a lot of it in football.
That's interesting. I thought you would have said the ice baths, but okay, so the running. Okay, so since coming into the Gippsland Power program, they'd be spending some time and working that with you, I would have thought.
Yeah, 100%. That's been my main focus this season, as well as just getting my running up to scratch so I can continue to play in the midfield. Good
luck for the rest of the year. Really looking forward to seeing you out in a Bunyip jumper later on in the community round when you've got that week off. And good luck in the draft. Good luck Saturday against the Western Jets. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.